If your Pisces partner has started acting completely different since the beginning of September, I need you to stop what you're doing and listen. You know that sinking feeling? The texts that went from poetic novels to one-word answers? The intense connection that suddenly feels like you're miles apart? You're questioning everything, wondering if it's something you did. I'm here to tell you it's not you, and it's not random. There is a massive astrological storm happening right now, specifically in the sign of Pisces, that is turning their entire world upside down. And most people have no idea it's even happening. By the end of this video, you will not only understand exactly what is going on inside their head, you will have a clear action plan to navigate this period. Your relationship's future could literally depend on understanding this. Welcome back, Cosmic Detectives. Today, we are solving one of the biggest mysteries in the zodiac, the Pisces disappearing act. But this isn't their usual swim into the deep. This is different. And the reason it's different is because of two major cosmic events that just changed everything. First, on September 1st, the great cosmic teacher Saturn moved backward, re-entering Pisces for the first time in months. Think of Saturn as a spiritual personal trainer. For your Pisces, this transit is forcing an intense, and I mean intense, period of spiritual discipline and reality checks. Suddenly, they are being cosmically urged to protect their sense of self, even if others misinterpret it as selfishness. They're being forced to face truths they'd rather dissociate from, especially in their relationships. This is a period where they have to build stronger boundaries, and for a sign that's used to being a boundless ocean, this feels like building a dam with their bare hands. But that was just the warm-up. The real energetic earthquake hit on September 7th, a total lunar eclipse at 15 degrees of Pisces. You have to understand, a lunar eclipse is like a full moon on steroids. It's described as being 3 times more powerful than regular full moons. This wasn't just any eclipse. This was a karmic completion point. It brought fated developments, emotional culminations, and forced the dissolution of old patterns. So you have Saturn demanding structure and boundaries, and an eclipse demanding emotional truth and transparency. For your sensitive Pisces partner, this is a perfect storm for a total system overload. So how does that cosmic pressure translate into those mixed signals that are driving you crazy? Let's get into the psychology. The number one reason Pisces give mixed signals is a deep, primal fear of emotional rejection. As one Pisces put it perfectly on Reddit, us Pisces are lovers with the fear of rejection. We definitely don't intend to give mixed signals, but our emotions change based on situations. Their hot and cold behavior isn't manipulation. It's a protective shield for their hypersensitive heart. And right now, with Saturn making them question their own identity, that fear is at an all-time high. Secondly, you have to understand that Pisces are emotional sponges. They absorb everything. They experience and process things so deeply that when they get overwhelmed, they have to retreat to wring themselves out. This eclipse basically unleashed an emotional tsunami, and they are retreating to process it all internally. This creates that confusing pattern where they're intensely present one moment and completely withdrawn the next. But here's the key that most people miss. Pisces live in a world of ideals. They create these beautiful romantic fantasies in their minds about what a relationship should be. This eclipse season is a massive reality check. It's forcing them to see where the reality of the relationship doesn't match their internal vision. When that conflict hits, their first instinct is to pull away, to figure out if the dream is still possible. Has your Pisces been doing the disappearing act since the eclipse? Drop a Pisces in the comments if this is hitting home. But wait, there's something no one tells you about this. That retreat isn't necessarily a bad sign. In fact, it can be a sign that they are taking you and the relationship more seriously, because they have to figure out if they can build the structure Saturn is demanding with you. So now you get the why, but what you really need to know is what to do about it. This is where you get your power back. Okay. Do not pressure them. I repeat, do not pressure them.
When a Pisces feels pressured to make decisions or open up before they're ready, it will only push them further away. Instead, you need to use the space and reassurance method. Give them the space they need to process, but send a simple, gentle text that maintains the connection without demanding anything. Something like, "Just wanted you to know I'm thinking of you. I'm here when you're ready to talk." No pressure. This is pure gold. It respects their process while reminding them of your stable presence. Next, shift your communication. Instead of asking, "What's wrong?" which can feel like an interrogation, try the emotional validation technique. Say something like, "I can sense you're processing something deep right now. I respect that." This validates their rich inner world without forcing them to explain it, which builds incredible trust. But how do you know if this is just normal Pisces eclipse processing or a genuine red flag that the relationship is in trouble? This is crucial. Normal Pisces behavior right now, needing 1 to 3 days of quiet time after an emotional event, being more affectionate through actions rather than words when they do reconnect. Periods of intense connection followed by a gentle, temporary withdrawal. Concerning red flags are a complete communication cutoff for weeks with zero explanation, using their withdrawal to actively punish you for setting a boundary, repeatedly refusing to acknowledge your needs when you express them calmly. That's not eclipse processing. That's a problem. And here's a timeline to give you some peace of mind. The month following the eclipse, from September 7th to about October 7th, is the key integration period. This is when the emotional dust will settle and their true feelings will become much clearer. Be patient during this window.
The bottom line is this: your Pisces partner isn't trying to confuse you. They're navigating one of the most transformational and demanding periods of their entire Saturn cycle. They're being asked to become the strongest, most authentic version of themselves. The question they are asking internally is, can my partner handle this new version of me? Your job is to show them that you can. And as a special thank you for being part of this community, I'm going to choose 3 of you from the comments for a free mini reading on how these transits are affecting your unique connection. To enter, drop your exact date, time, and place of birth along with your Pisces partners in the comments below. If this video gave you that aha moment, please share it with a friend who is also trying to decode their Pisces partner right now. Trust me, they need to see this. And make sure you hit that subscribe button because the Virgo solar eclipse on September 21st is about to shift this dynamic again, adding a whole new layer to this story, and you are going to want to know what's coming next. You've got this. Stay cosmic.